Hi everyone, welcome to Modern Mom Girl. It's the girl Emmie.
And it's your girl Lex. What number episode is it?
I don't remember, but it's Halloween spooky episode.
With our listeners. So we are here today at our Halloween event, Girls Night Out, and we are featuring our listeners.
Yes, so our listeners will be joining us during this episode to tell their spooky stories. And we hope y'all enjoy because it was a lot of fun listening to them. And we hope y'all get a little spooked out too.
Yeah, also I did lose my voice too, so do bear with me as I sound like this, but I kind of like how I sound, so I think you will too.
Also, if you guys are watching, guess our characters. Guess our costume, I mean. What are our costumes? Comment them down below, see if y'all get it correct. Oh, let me put my underway on.
Oh,
Sorry,
I heard you say underlay.
Let me put it all the way on so y'all actually know. Okay, here's our costume.
Ooh, who could she be?
I wonder.
Okay, let's get into our first story.
Yes.
My name is Selena Lerma. I'm comfortable with saying that because there's so many Selena Lermas out there. You'll never find me. This is based on a true story. Shocking events happened here. I was with one of my ex-boyfriends, and as a woman who has a decent body count, I thought that I had seen it all the kinks, all the trinks, and all types of whatever they call it out there, leather bars and whatnots. But I was not prepared for this shit. So we're getting a little freaky in a bathroom, one of my many areas that I frequented at the time. College bathroom, not like a nasty ass like shit out in the woods. But we were in the bathroom getting a little handsy, and then halfway into it, he tells me, I want you to fart on my face. I want you to fart while you're riding that dick. I want you to fart all over me. And I'm sitting there thinking, I am flabbergasted. I have never heard no shit like this before. This is terrifying. Where am I? Who are you? What's happening? And at the time, I said, okay, but I didn't have one in the chamber, so I just made that shit my noise. He didn't know the difference. So, a few days later, I'm on my phone. He sends me a video, and he's going at it. He's going crazy on that thing. And next thing I know, he says, I want you to send me a video of you farting. I have no words because, once again, I didn't have one in the chamber and I was not comfortable with that. So I made the noise with my mouth again, and then he was just like, yeah, I want you to make it wetter. And I was like, make what wetter, sir? How do I make it wetter? How do you do that? So, once again, we were in the bathroom, and it happened once more. He asks me, I want to lick your booty. I don't want you to fart on me. And once again, I had nothing in there. So I'm terrified at this moment because, first of all, I told him I was not comfortable with the booty eating. But if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't got a problem with that. If you're into that, go crazy. But he also said he wanted to kiss me. And I said, there's fecal matter. Like, I'm not saying I'm dirty, but there's like tiny microscopic things that you just cannot see, and I don't want that on my mouth. And he said, most terrifying thing I've ever heard, ever experienced in my life. My heart was beating. This man said, it's okay, I'll chew some gum after. Bitch, the germs are swishing around in your mouth. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
So after that, I told him, you know what, this isn't for me. I can't do these scary things anymore. They are terrifying. I don't even understand. So we called it quits. And to this day, I have never heard a terrifying thing than a man wanting a woman to fart on his face and make it wet.
So y'all, I think every story is like spooky. And did y'all hear Selena's story? Like, what kind of spooky was that?
And that was the first story y'all had to hear from one of our attendees.
I was like, y'all look at my face. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
literally, I was not expecting that scary story.
Mm-hmm.
actually expecting like something more, I don't know, graveyardy or something, you know. But
And then
it
boom,
was
she pulled it with the in the bathroom with the. I'm like, what?
like, oh my god, like
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah, that is definitely a very scary
I'll be
story.
scared of that guy for sure.
Yeah, a different direction of
Yeah.
scary. But okay, let's move on to our next listener, Linda.
Okay, so as majority of you guys know, that I am married, so I have a husband at home and children's. So this is more so my encounter for myself. So what happened was I was just having just a normal day. So I went to bed and I slept early around like 8. And I went to bed, right? And then I don't know how late it was that my husband was doing his own thing and then come to bed. And my encounter was I was sleeping and I didn't remember any of my dream, but all I remember was he told me that he was just crawling up on the bed. He crawled up on the bed on me, right? Just kind of like just checking up on me. But to me, I was like half asleep, half awake, but the only thing I saw was this visual scary entity in front of me. Her face was like bloody. Her eyes were teary and bloody. And she had this really long drapey hair, probably longer than my hair. And she was just like hovering above me and she just trying to like strangle me. So I couldn't breathe. I couldn't like say anything to my husband. So it's funny. So what happened was I kicked him off. I literally kicked him off the bed, and I heard a thump. Kicked him off on the bed, and that's when I actually like woke myself up because it was so scary. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then he woke up. He woke me up too in that moment, and I was like, "Oh my god, did I just kick you off the bed?" And then the next day, he's like, "Yeah, you kicked me off the bed. Like, what were you doing? Why were you doing that?" Because I was like trying to like fight him and kick. And it was like, I promise you, I wasn't trying to kick or fight with you. Like I saw something and I didn't know what it was. It was just terrifying. So that was like one of my encounter that I would not wish to encounter again. I am not very superstitious. I feel like right now, I think my parents-in-law, they are like into Christianity. So I can't even do that right now because I don't want to say I don't believe in any. I'm more for like for atheist. So like if anything that comes in my way, there's a God or there's something that I feel like that's there and I will believe in it. It's just part of a belief. So that's something that I just go for. So I'm not gonna like shame or make fun of anybody's religion, any culture of any such. It's just something that an encounter that I would never want to wishfully unwishful anyone for seeing that. But yeah.
Isn't Linda's story really scary? Like, imagine you like laying down or like sleeping half asleep, and like there's like a girl staring at you with bloody red eyes and long hair.
Yeah,
And then boom, you kick your husband off the bed.
for real. I mean, like, would she kick her husband off the bed? Didn't think that's scary to me.
Yeah, but like,
But no, like
he was probably scared though.
right? Just like sleeping there, and then something's like
Yeah,
punched over
so
you.
scary.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right.
Okay.
So, on to our next
Yes.
one is Anna, part of our marketing team.
Let's get to her story.
So we all know the movie, what is it, The Conjuring, right? And is it where with that like I can't remember. I want to make sure it's the right movie. It's with the girl and the guy, or is it the nun? No, it's like
Insidious?
yeah, Insidious.
Insidious?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's my favorite series.
Red Door.
I can't remember. It was probably the first or second movie. So I watched Insidious. I don't know who I watched it with, but I was forced to watch it because everybody wanted to watch a scary movie, and everyone knows I don't watch scary movies. And I think it was probably with you, Mom. I can't remember. So we're watching the movie, and there was this certain scene I remember. the guy who was calling for her name, and then like I guess the ghost, whatever, she popped out. Like it was literally a jump scare, and then the guy smacked her with the chair, and I was like, what? And I got so scared, and I'm the type of person who watches a scary movie with the blanket, and I covered my face so quick. But after we got done watching the movie and I went to bed, I swear to God, for the next months, that's all what I saw when I went to bed. And so every time I go to sleep, like I don't face this way where like I see the whole space in my room. I like to face towards the wall, so I know when I open my eyes, there's not something black there. Because whenever I open my eyes, I'm just like, that's all what I see. And so like I literally slept inside my covers until like it went away, and then yeah, and that's like I just can't watch scary movies.
Oh my gosh.
I was dead
already
as
know.
hell.
Yeah.
She's exactly like Lex. Like, no
Yeah.
scary stories. Y'all, when we were back there in college, when me and Lex were watching
God, I
The
can't.
Visit, the one with the kids visit the grandparents' house, bro, I recorded her and like her reaction was like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you clapping?
It's the suspense. It's so scary. It's literally so scary because I'm like, please no, like don't let it happen, you know? Like I already know, but then at the same time,
It was a
so
scene with the
scary.
grandma crawling under the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Visit was scary. But yeah, she's really funny.
Yeah.
Just like Lex, like for a couple months is damn.
For
I'm glad
real.
I like that. I love scary movies.
Yeah, I just can't. And I already knew Anna, like, she cannot be watching those kind of movies too. So, okay, let's move on to Emmy's story now.
Okay, so for me, I have like a lot of scary experiences. So it's kind of hard to choose. I wish I could tell you guys all of them, but I think this one, I would say maybe it's the most scariest one. I experienced like a lot of, like I said, sleep paralysis, right? I've experienced this since I was like 13 or so. First one was with my grandma, and then ever since then, I've just experienced like over and over and over again. And you can tell when it's a different entity, you know, by like their energy or like how scary they feel, or like if they're just like messing with you for fun and they're not scary or whatnot. So this one, it was after my Thailand trip with my family. I experienced some things in Thailand too. It was scary. But for this one, it was when I came back to the college dorm, and me and my friend, so I sleep on one side of like the room, and she sleeps on the other side. There's like a wall that divides us. So I think I was doing an assignment, and then I decided to like close the laptop and to close my eyes. So I was sleeping like this, and to my left side is a pillow that's higher, like to where my shoulders, and I'm laying down, and then my laptop is there, and then I'm just laying, and I still hear my best friend talking to her man, and then as I'm doing that, I just felt something, you know, like when you feel they're coming, you just know. So I just felt it, like I just felt the presence, and all of a sudden, like I can't move, and then my body felt like it was getting wrapped really, really, really tight by whatever this thing is, and so I'm in, like right now, it's like, oh, I'm Christian, but I'm not Christian. I'm shaman. You know, it's like between all this stuff. So during that time, I was like, okay, let me pray hard as hell. Like, God, like whatever this is, I rebuke it, and it wasn't helping, you know? But like, as I was saying that though, like I could hear that thing like screeching, like in pain. And you could feel like kind of like unwrap itself from my body, but then it wasn't even helping, so it was just still there. So I was getting like more pissed, and I started cussing at it, like, you know, get the fuck out, like what the fuck, you're messing with me, all this shit. But it wasn't helping either. And then so this was when I decided to like just open my eyes, right? And boom, when I opened my eyes, there's a little girl right there, right in front of me, and she had like straight bangs and like a really white face and like big black holes as like eyes, and just there like looking at me. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, holy fuck, I hope she did not see me open my eyes, because what the hell. I was like so freaking scared. So I closed my eyes again. I was like, oh my God, what do I do, you know? And I just kept I just kept doing the same thing over and over again. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep praying. I'm just gonna keep cussing it out so it will go away, because if you cuss it out, right, like this is my place, not yours, then it will go away. But that wasn't helping. So I decided, okay, maybe it's gone. So I was like, okay, let me just like do this to look. But it was still there. I was like, oh my God. So I got super scared. And then the third time when I like opened my eyes, her hands were like reaching out like this to me. It was like this. And I was like, oh my God. So What I did was my hand was like this, and then I was laying like this. So I pinched myself, and then I bit the inside of my lips, and that made me wake up. So that made me like got up. I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck, was this just a dream? But then when I was actually up, like I could feel that I pinched myself here, and like the inside of my mouth was like bleeding because I bit myself so hard. So yeah. That was like my most scariest like experience of like sleep paralysis or something there.
Okay, I totally forgot about Emmy's story that happened to her. But when you told it again, I was like, what the frick? Oh my gosh. It just brings back memories and I'm like, it's it's the damn college. Okay.
Yeah.
That college
Was
has
haunted.
yeah, it has like some kind of bad
I saw
juju.
the nun, freshman year of college.
Wait.
I saw a nun,
Oh, okay.
like a nun spirit.
Oh,
Freshman year of
right.
college,
I
remember? Yeah, oh
remember
my
you
gosh.
told us.
Yeah, that college, since it's like, a Catholic college and it's like really old. Oh, and there was like somebody that told a scary story, remember, on Monk's Scary Stories page about St. Kate's too. I assumed it was St. Kate's because there is a pond and a bridge and there's always ducks and it's Catholic. I was like, it's for sure St. Kate's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that college is definitely like very, very like haunted. There's a lot of things. The buildings are really scary. The dorm was scary. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe all those dorms are scary. Even when we were in sophomore, those dorms,
Yeah.
those
More
nice
modernized dorms.
they were still scary.
No, they said the third floor or something was like that one corner was like no, was that our first year? I don't know, but every dorm was for some reason haunted.
Yeah. And why are the showers always so scary?
They're scary as heck. Dorm showers. Well, thank God our sophomore year we had like bathrooms inside of our
That's
dorm.
true.
But the other ones, Lord, so scary.
Yeah. It would be so scary.
Yeah.
So now to my story. I've already told Emmy, but it's quite freaky. I never really experienced anything like that. Like I said, y'all, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little suspicious. And so it was sophomore year. It was Emmy, another friend, and I. We had dormed together, and it was a fun year of us just living together because it was also a zoo. We had our pets in there secretly. Shh. And so I brought my cat in, and I usually don't close my room door all the way when I go to sleep because I like when my cat goes in and out. And so I had an 8 a.m. the next day, and Emmy and them, they were still staying up because they didn't have an 8 a.m. the next day. And so I told them, I was like, hey guys, I'm going to head to bed now. And they're like, okay. And they were just in the living room chilling. And so I went to bed. And again, I didn't close my room all the way. And so turned off the light and everything. And I faced to the wall to go to sleep. And suddenly, out of nowhere, I hear someone calling my name. They were like, Lex. And I was like, is that Emmy or our friend? And so turned over. That is like a little bonzone, okay? And if you don't know what a bonzone is, basically it is a like a girl, shadow with a lot of long hair in front of them. Yeah. And I was so freaked out. I was like, what the hell? But I am not no bitch, okay? I may be a bitch when it comes to like watching scary movies like that, but I turn the light on right away because I'm like, not tonight or not today, okay?
Your voice got me damn sorry. Like
I know I sound sexy. But like I was like, not today because I don't care. Like I'm not gonna be watching The Conjuring or Insidious like that, right? But then if I see it in real life, you're not gonna catch me. You're not going to catch me playing one of those scary characters that like are going to die, like I'm not going to go close to it. And so I turned the light off. That spirit was gone. Okay. It was gone. And I was still in very disbelief because again, nothing usually happens to me. And so I go out to the living room. I'm like, did y'all come into my room? They're like, no. Like, what are you talking about? No. And I was like, I just experienced something really freaking freaky. And I was so scared. I could not sleep in my room by myself. And so what
she said she was no bitch, what?
No, but like, I'm not going to just like freeze up and be like, oh my God, I'm not going to turn on the light and I'm just going to like look at it and be like, no, I turned on the light. But anyways, yeah, I was so freaking scared. I'm like, I'm not sleeping alone. And so I took my mattress, transferred it into Emmie's room, slept on the mattress on the floor for about a week with her. And then I told my parents, told my family what happened. They did jingle bell to me. Turns out it was like a little boy spirit that was attached to me, but they told it to go away. And then ever since then, never experienced anything again.
How come his little boy has long hair?
They said that it disguised itself like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
That's so scary.
It's scary. They could
Yeah.
yeah.
They could disguise themselves.
That means they're bad.
Ooh, that's so scary. But yeah, never. That's why I'm a little stitious. I just, if it's out of sight, out of mind, I just don't believe in it unless I just really have to for the sake of my spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot about that until Lex told me because I'm Dory, so I should have been Dory for Halloween.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think next Halloween we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, I'll be Dory.
And I could be like Nemo or Nemo's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny.
I love that. Okay. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode with us and our listeners. And it was something different and new.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. Like, I
Mhm.
think I'd love to have this again, just with listeners and not with like, other guests and stuff. But I think it's so
Right.
fun with listeners, just like inviting them to talk. I just wanted to thank our sponsors really for making this event happen. And we want to thank you, New Eats, who's a Hmong creator who finds joy in food and culture. So make sure to follow her on social media if you want to find out all the like nice places to eat in Minnesota. And also Berry Matcha, a Hmong woman-owned business who specializes in matcha beverages. And Cam Nail Diaries, a bomb-ass entrepreneur. She got the nails down, she got the business down. Like, make sure to check them out. And Our salon studio, they do hair, so make sure to check them out too. I get my haircuts from them, and I freaking love it, y'all. And last but not least, Kasha Delena, who specializes in LED acrylic crafts and anything that you feel like a hot girl creative should have, and they're located in LA, so make sure to check them out. And we also do want to thank our in-kind sponsors as well.
Mhm.
Sorry, that's a lot of talking, so I'm sorry for all the, mess ups, but we want to thank our in-kind sponsors for making this happen as well. And which are Heel and Heels, nails by Chillax.
Oh, by the way, we have our sponsors on our backdrop here too, if you guys are watching.
Oh, okay.
We have
Starly and Papaya Witch.
Yes.
Thank you so much, y'all, for providing the cake and providing the papaya because that was so yummy.
Mhm.
Loved it. And last but not least, we want to thank you.
La Delicioso in St. Paul, Minnesota. Thank you so much for having us. Also, shout out to my swore, our friend, for baking the cupcakes,
Yes.
and my mom for making the
Egg
egg
rolls.
rolls.
Yeah, so just thank you to everyone that attended. Y'all made it happen. And thank you to our amazing team as well. So, as always, thank you so much for listening, y'all. And don't forget to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That was all.
TikTok.
I said TikTok at Modern Hmong Girl. And we will
See you soon, girlies.